back at these guys. Parts washer service. We're gonna go ahead and change out the solvent today, unlike the last time. So just a little State 48 fact. With these solvent drums, what we do is when we put the band on, new solvent drums have band up. Used solvent drums have band down. So down is dead, up is alive. So that way our shop hand knows when we bring these back and he's offloading the trailer, he knows which one is still good, which one is bad, so that he can take this and suck it out, get the old solvent into our used tanks over at the shop. And we recycle the solvent as well. So not only do we recycle antifreeze, but we also recycle solvent. So the difference between used antifreeze and used solvent is used antifreeze goes through the steel, uses heat and vacuum pressure, and cooks the ethylene glycol completely out of the antifreeze. So the only thing that's left over that's bad is all the dirts, the oils, colors, all that other stuff kind of turns into a brownie batter, into which we dump into big open drums like this, take that off to another recycling site. And then what comes out of the steel is 100% pure ethylene glycol again. And from that, we make brand new coolant. So we have our own coolant. All of our coolant is 100% guaranteed, family made, Arizona made antifreeze. So, and then with solvent, same thing, high temperature, vacuum pressure, and all the dirts, oils, anything that's inside of it that is not a solvent gets cooked out of it, and then clean solvent comes through, goes through 2,000 pounds of carbon, and that's what we use for new solvent. So saves companies a little bit of money and not having to buy new stuff, saves the environment of having to take on the waste. So all right, these guys are done. Easy quick one right there. I'm just gonna get the invoice signed and we're gonna be off to the next one. Here's a new customer you haven't seen. He's like once every 16 weeks. He gets gold coolant, green coolant, and waste coolant taken. So, see what he needs. Hmm. 25 gallons in both of them. Used is good. Thank God, because that would be extremely difficult to get to. So, alright, I'm gonna go ask, see what he would want to do. Alright, boss man is not here currently, so one of the techs did make a phone call. He says fill him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill the gold, because that's the #1 choice for people nowadays. It's the popular coolant. Conventional green is a dying coolant, so not a lot of cars take green anymore. Dexcool is basically the new green. So what I'm gonna do is, the owner's supposed to be here in like 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna start pumping the gold and get that filled up. And then hopefully he'll be here in time and I'll be able to see if he wants me to completely fill the conventional or if he wants to just add you know, a certain amount of gallons. He did something about asking about pumping out the used oil too as well. I don't usually take used oil from these guys. They have another company that usually does it, but I don't mind doing it, but I just have to get another fee approved. Anytime that we take oil from a new person, we do have to test the chlorides inside the oil. It's a $25 test, takes a couple of minutes, and it just tests the chlorides to make sure that it's non-hazardous. You know, no fuels, no brake fluids, anything like that inside the oil, more than a certain parts per million. So we're gonna go ahead and get the gold filled, and then hopefully he'll be here in time, and then I'll ask him whether or not he wants to do that. Hopefully the used oil is somewhere where I can get to easily, because my used oil line is my shortest line. So I don't know if it'll necessarily reach. I think that's the used oil tank. I would have to have these cars moved. So let's get them first filled up with the gold, and then we'll do the conventional hopefully when he gets here. We are almost done with the day. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more stops. So not too bad. I'll get the conventional pulled out. I'll get the conventional pulled out and then we'll be here. Okay, so apparently I was talking to the camera the whole time and it wasn't recording. So what I said was that they went ahead and approved the filling of the the green, because they service a lot of classic cars. So we filled up the green, and then we did have Boss Man come by and he did give us permission to go ahead and do the used oil. Got to run a little test on it, make sure that my napkin. Alright, I'm not going to bore you through this. We'll catch up as soon as I'm done with it. Alright, so you missed out a lot of that. I was officially here at 12:32 p.m. I am now leaving here at 2:18 p.m. So I was here for quite a long time. They had a used oil tank that was it's like 400 gallons. I did my test on it, and then once I started sucking it out, I realized that I had a little oil leak coming from inside the trailer somewhere. So I took off the fitting, tried to check and see where the stupid oil leak was coming from, and it's a banjo fitting on top of the tank. So I got some oil on their drive a little bit. I did let them know. They said that's not a problem, no big deal, they'll clean it up. But yeah, that just took me forever. Not for you guys, but for me. It is now officially, according to the truck, 115 outside. I don't think that's right, but we're headed to the next one. We have 2 more after this. I thought I had a little bit more, but I'm gonna push one of them over into tomorrow because I have less stops tomorrow and it's in the same area. So I'm just gonna go and do that one tomorrow. So I just gotta be able to get the hell out of this parking lot. And then we are on our way over to Chandler to do another stop that you guys have seen already. All right, oil filter drum. Take the used coolant. Oh, dang. Safe. All right. Alright, let's go after it. Alright, so he has approved oil filters and new coolant. filter drum. Forgot to close that. Alright, we are done. Get the invoice signed and let's get the hell out of here. Alright guys, we don't got much battery remaining on this one. I am on my third battery today. The heat just sucks it out of the camera. So, the one stop that I have new from today's route, I am going to put on tomorrow's route. I got something to do later on tonight, so I need to get home a little early. And being that this is Phoenix, I do have a little bit of traffic on the way home. So my house is about 38 miles away from where my office is, and it takes me about an hour to drive at this time of day due to traffic. So I am going to call it a day and head back to the office, which is going to take me 43 minutes because of traffic. And we're gonna throw it on tomorrow's route. I am kind of in the same area, so that's what we're gonna do. So this is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video a little bit today. I know some of it's what you've already seen before. Try to mix it up, try to put some more context in it, more talking, kind of explain the situation a little bit. Tomorrow you should see a couple of new stops, but the big treat for you guys is next week's route. I am out of town on the road for 3 days doing a route next week that you guys have not seen any of those stops there. They're all southern Arizona, so it takes me 3 days to complete the stop. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign out for now. I appreciate you guys for stopping in and watching the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Let's get the videos up there. The last video I think is at like 100 views. That's great. I really appreciate everybody. And then just, you know, comment and let me know how I'm doing. Let me know where what you'd like to see. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.